do that to me, Daniel?
Look, well, I've already discussed it. I didn't know. I didn't know what you were going to share with me. I had no idea.
Yeah, well, I don't want that. I don't want that shown.
I understand that.
And I hope that I can trust my son to be honest with me.
Yes. Yes.
I don't want anybody to hear that part. You hear me? That's all I got to say. Okay. All right. Everything else fine, but that last part, that I didn't know you were recording. I do not want anybody to hear that. All right. You wanna discuss it without giving details in your way. That's one thing, but they're not to hear my voice there. Okay.
Story about my life. So he did say that.
Deptford PD? This is Deptford Police. Open up. Hey, Eddie, how you doing?
Hola, abuela. It's Daniel.
I don't know. I can't guess. I wouldn't know when he started. He could have started it like as soon as he met Mom and Mary.
Hey, wake up.
That's the title of it. My life. Dedicated to my children. I was watching a show one day on TV, and many years ago, I was very young, a man who decided to leave letters for his kids, and when he died, he wanted his children. He went through a lot in his life, a lot of pain and suffering, like I felt I did, and he felt that there was a lot he couldn't share with his children. They were either too young or he didn't want to face them. So what he did was he wrote it in letters to individual ones. And they were allowed to open it after he passed away. I decided I would just put it in a book and then make sure that my kids each get that book. And in there we'll tell my life story from beginning to, well, till the day I die, but I haven't written it in a long time, many years.
Why would he wait? What do you think? It's a painful, why not share it now?
So you thought the cops were coming to get you? Something from the past?
I said, what the hell did I do?
You figured something from the past?
No, he wouldn't. And then,
Fuck, I'm in New York, close to New York.
Then he had the whole block on the door. I said, I'm not letting you in unless you tell me who you are.
I think you're going to read stuff in it that you're going to want to come back to me and ask me about, and it's something that I may not want to relive. There are some things that happened to me in my life that I've never shared with anybody. And of course one of them got out eventually, which you know about, which I won't discuss here. But there are things in my life that I don't want to have to, explain to my kids. It's not anything that I did bad. I never committed a crime. I wasn't a thief. It was nothing I did bad, but some things that happened to me that were very painful in my life that I would never wish on my kids. And I don't want to have to explain it to them. So I figured I read it in a book and I explain it that way. So I just felt that I'd give it to you, once I'm gone. That might change. I might give it to you before.
I'm gonna have to take it to a professional because it's not giving me access to that box.
No.
For some reason, it's asking for a password, and I can't get in. There's a lot of shit in there, and I guarantee you that book is in there. So here's the hard drive. There it is, E. See it? There's shit in there, but it won't fucking give me access. What the hell? Maybe I got the wrong hard drive.
Ran in a drain ditch, caught on a limb. You know better, but
book is when I met your mother. Um, when I met your mother, I met her at a club, at a bar, and started to date and fell in love. And she showed me another part of life that I needed, and exploring other countries and just other things that would benefit me. And I fell in love and I married her because I knew that well, at least I thought we'd have a great life together, and we did. And there's a lot of positive things there. The travels with your mother, when we went to Paris and we went to Italy, we went to Israel, and the places we traveled. We were very much in love. We had 4 beautiful kids. So a lot of that, what the beginning part, 15, 20 years of my marriage and my children, was the highlight of my life. So no, there's a lot of good things in there. I can honestly say that I'm thankful and happy for how my life ended up. How I would like it to end. I'd like to have grandchildren one day. I'd like to, before I leave this earth, to have a couple of grandkids. I want them to know that all my kids are financially secured and that they're doing well and they're not doing anything bad, that they're not into drugs or drinking or crime. And right now, knock on wood, so far so good. I just want to know they live a good life. I think the last thing that I want, which I know I can't force upon you, you're all adults. I like them to have faith in God. I like them to believe that God exists, because He does. And I want them to live their life as best they can according to the Word of God. I can get all that, I will die happy man. Are we done? I guess so. You know about that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't going to talk about that on camera. As a matter of fact, you were supposed to know about that. Okay? That was something your mother told you guys. She should have never told you. That was for me to share, not for her. So one thing I'm angry about with her, that she told you guys when I asked her not to. She told you. I don't want to talk about that on camera. That's one of the things in the book that I wrote about. That was for me to share with you. She should have done that. I hate her for doing that. But it got out. I don't know who she told first. I think it was Felix or Marissa. They got to all. You knew about that, right?
Yes, he told me. I think I might have said something to someone that came out that was sort of secretive, but I'm not really sure, or maybe I didn't tell anybody, or maybe I said something, like blurted it out. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we all do things that sometimes we're not proud of, but sometimes we don't know. We just do them. So, it could be very private. I'm sure I can understand. There's no reason why I feel ashamed. Like, for him, like, well, the one thing that he's ashamed and embarrassed about. There's nothing to fucking be embarrassed about. I mean, shit happens to people. You know what I mean? Like that really bad thing that happened when he was younger.
Now, how did you hear about that?
He told me, but he doesn't remember telling me. Like, he denies that. I never told you. I never told. I'm like, yeah, you did. It was just me and you in front of our old house on Oris Avenue, and you probably had. I know he had a couple drinks in him, and he just came to me, and I accepted it for what it was. When he's ready to share that openly, then that's his choice. But for her to just, no, I didn't really think it was right. I didn't think it was right at all. But the fact that she went against, whatever code they had between each other not to speak about that type of shit, because that's personal, especially when you tell that to somebody you love and they want to keep it secret. You know what I mean? The fact that you just blurt that out because you're in pain of what's going on between these two, I mean, that's not right. You just, blurt out his business.
How do you think he'd feel?
I think I remember him saying something to me that I shouldn't have said that. Since he was so secretive Well, I don't know whether he'd be, I don't know how he'd feel, maybe objectionable.
So, in the book, it gives a little details about that. And how the truth of the matter is, I kind of blame my mother and father. My mother doesn't know about this. My father never knew about it. I felt that if I ever told my parents, either they wouldn't believe me or they would be hurt by it, and I didn't want to do that to them. So I kept it to myself. So they don't know, and she'll never know either. I didn't want her to feel guilty. But in the book, I detail a little bit, but to let you know what I went through. That's one of the things that I never wanted to share with you guys. But I felt that you should know about it because I struggled with that a lot. And the only reason I put it in there was because if I can come from such poor beginnings and go through a trauma like that, which to me, you have no idea what it's like, and come out of it the way I did, then you can fucking conquer anything. Anything in the world. That's why I put it in there. Because I want you to read that and say, my fucking dad went through all this? He didn't become a bum. He worked his ass off. He raised his kids. He had a house twice. He had a good job. He made good money. What the fuck? If he can do it, so can I. That's why I put it in the book.
Well, I'm glad you told me before you died.
I don't like talking about it. That's why I'd rather write it than put it in the book. You fucker.
You called me a fucker? What is this?
The book is yours.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to keep it, but it's yours.
I'd rather it's something that I give you. It's a book. Here you go. And you read it at your leisure. It's a lot better that way. Maybe something that you can pass on to your kids too. I don't know. But it's better that way. Oh, trust me. If I don't find it, I'll rewrite it. It'll take me a while. But you know what? I'm not dying anytime soon.
Well, inevitably, if you don't write it,
What?
I'm going to offer you another option.
What's that?
I'm going to give you my book.
Your book?
Yeah.
You wrote a book?
Yeah.
Get out of here. You giving this to me?
Yeah.
It's not time.
When did you write this?
Make a change.
You wrote this in
Just
third grade?
relax. Take it easy.
Wow.
You're
What's the
still
title?
young.
My
That's your
life.
fault. There's so
And how did
much
you-
you have to know.
You didn't know that I was writing a book.
Settle down.
What a
If you
coincidence.
want, you can marry. Look at me. I am old, but I'm happy. I was once like you are now, and I know that it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on. But take your time, think a lot. Why, think of everything you've got, for you will still be here tomorrow, but your dreams may not. How can I try to explain? When I do, he turns away again. It's always been the same old story. From the moment I could talk, I was ordered to listen. Now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go